To do that, you have to go to this plus option. You have to click on it, and then you have to make 3 sections in one right now. And what we'll be doing in these 3 sections is, at one side there would be an icon and on the other side there would be a text. And let me show you that how it would look like. Now, as we want 2 different elements in one section, what you can do is you can just drag and drop this in a section, and then you will get 2 different sections. And we can do the same for these two, but I'll just tell you a more handy and easier method. Now let's go ahead and add an icon on this section. Now let's add a text. So to add a text, go ahead and add a heading or text editor, whichever you want. For now, I think the heading would be easier. Now you can see that here's your icon and then here's your text. Now let's click on the icon and modify it the way we like. So there's your icon library, and you can go to your icon library and you can select whatever icon you want. Right now let's go ahead with the graph icon if we have any here. And you can see we do not have a graph icon, but also we can search for some money icons. And yes, you can see that there are a lot of money icons, and I think this would do my work. Now I'll just click on insert, and as you can see the icon has been inserted. And here I can add my text that best deals on electronics. And then what I can do is I can just click on this edit in a section button, and then you have to click on Ctrl+C, which is the shortcut for copy. Okay, and then you have to just click Ctrl+V, and then you will see that it has been copied and pasted. So this saves our work time and it increases our efficiency. So we can just click on this edit in a section button and drag and drop it in the next section. So this saved us a lot of time and it helped us not repeating things. Now let's do the same thing again, and yes, you can see that we have all 3 of our texts and icons. And then let's go ahead and change all these. So for this one I'll go ahead and check a cart option, and I'll say Amazon 100% money back guarantee, or you can say whatever you would like. Now here's the third option, and we can just go here, we can go to the icon library, and you can just you can choose an icon and write whatever would increase your audience's retention, your audience's trust, and it would also help to make your website look more clean and sleek. For this time I'll be using this thumbs up option. I'll go on insert, and then I'll just change the text to something like best or we can say high quality products vetted by our trust and safety team. And now's the time to style these, and I have already told you that you can style them by going to this style section. And then we can go and make the text black, and we can change the color of the icons, we can add backgrounds, and just let me show you that how you can achieve all these. Here you can just make the icons black, or you can choose whatever color you'd like and which would match your brand, because branding is the only thing which would lead you to success. Now you can see it still looks good, but not so much, because it still just blends in to the above section. And to make it different, what we can do is we can add a background color. And to add a background color, you don't have to do much. You have to just click on this edit section option, and then you have to go to style. Here you will see background and then background type. You have to select classic, and here you will see the color. And if you just don't want to input the color, you can also choose an image which you would be using as your background. But right now we don't want to do that, so let's go and then give this a blue background. And you can see that this blue background is a bit darker, so I can just go ahead and make it a bit lighter, which would be easy to the eyes also. And I think that this color is perfect, and you can see its hash code right here, which is A8D9ED. Now let's make it a bit more good looking. And how we can achieve that? You'd be seeing that there's a lot of space between these, the icon and the text, and you'd be also noticing that if we make this a full section, like if this icon comes here, then it would look much better. So to make the page 100% full width, what you have to do is you have to go on this edit layout, edit section option, and then you have to go to this layout option, and here you can see content width, and this is the thing which controls how far your text will go on the left and right. And to make it full width, that means the full page, you have to go and select it to 1800. And yes, you can see that it looks much better. And what we can do is, now let's go ahead and make this a bit more awesome. Now I've just decreased the sections, which leads to them looking much better. As you would be seeing that we haven't chosen the text style, so we can just go to typography, we can go to the font family and select Poppins, and then just increase its size. And we can do the same for these two also. Now you can see that, and here we made a spelling mistake. We don't want it to be in around 2 lines, so let's just make it a single line, and let's match it to its size. And now we have chosen now you can see that, and here we made a spelling mistake. We don't want it to be in around 2 lines, so let's just make it a single line, and let's match it to its size. And now we have chosen the font size, and it is around 25 for this. And let's make the text font size consistent, which would make it look much better. Now the best deals on electronics, we can go ahead and make this 25 also. And as you can see, all these three are now 25 in size, and you can see that here we can see a bit of a less space. The font size, and it is around 25 for this. And let's make the text font size consistent, which would make it look much better. Now the best deals on electronics, we can go ahead and make this 25 also. And as you can see, all these three are now 25 in size. And you can see that here we can see that this text is being aligned at the top. And if we just go to this preview, it's not looking that much good. And to make it in the center, there's a very easy way. You have to just go on this edit in a section option, and you have to go to this vertical align section and make it middle, and that's it. Now you have achieved what you wanted. Now we can go ahead and see that it looks much better now. And if we want, we can just add a padding and whatever we want to do, the colors and different types of changes. And you can also see that the page is now full width, and these are all our texts. See that this text is being aligned at the top. And if we just go to this preview, it's not looking that much good. And to make it in the center, there's a very easy way. You have to just go on this edit in a section option, and you have to go to this vertical align section and make it middle, and that's it. Now you have achieved what you wanted. Now we can go ahead and see that it looks much better now. And if we want, we can just add a padding. Now guys, let's go ahead and give this background a bit more style. And to do that, we don't have to do much. First of all, just we have to select this big section, and then we have to go and give some padding on top and bottom. And it can be anything around, I think 20 to 30 would be good on top and bottom. And yes, you can see that we have given a padding, a space on top and bottom. And now let's give this background some shapes which would blend in with the white color and which would give a very nice texture to our website. To do that, just go to style and then go to shape divider, and then you can go to top and bottom, and top of the section would be this part and the bottom of the section would be the part below. And if we want to give some textures to the top part, we can go to top and we can give whatever option we would like to give. And in all these, I like to use this mountains option. This clouds option is very good. And also we can use zigzag, and there are many lot of options. You can experiment and you can give whichever suits you best. For now, I'll just leave it to zigzag on top and bottom both. And it would be my recommendation to you that whenever you finish a section, doing a section, you complete it, you should just go ahead and click on update. Now as we have done all this, let's go ahead to our mobile view. To do that, we have to go to responsive mode and then mobile. You can see our website is already looking much better on mobile phones, and you will see right now that our text is left aligned here and it has not been center aligned right now, and we can just achieve that very easily. We can click on the text, go to content and then make it center aligned. And like this, you can do many other changes which you would like to do. Also, you can just go ahead and remove these paddings or whatever you would want. And why I'm every time emphasizing on this mobile website is because Google suggests that your website should be responsive in order to be ranked. and also I think around 60, 70, 80% of your users would be from smartphones, mobile phones. So you should optimize your website well for mobile phones. So now let's go ahead and give a padding below the shop now button, and you can see that there's not a lot of space here, so it's not looking good. To achieve this, you have to go to the top, but if you go to the top, you will see that you get no option to select this whole section from where you will give this padding. And just to make your work easier, you can do a quick hack here. You can just go down and create a new section, and you can just move this section by scrolling to the top, and bingo, now you can see this edit section option. And after you see it, you can just click on this edit section option, go to advanced, and you can give a padding at the bottom, and bingo, now you can see our website looks better on a mobile device. And if you want to remove this section, you can just right click and then click on delete, or there are many different ways to do that. And let's go ahead and delete it for now. And yes, it has been deleted, and now here's our website for now. You can see that these texts look a bit bigger, but you can just go ahead and change their font sizes in the way you want. And let's move ahead on our website and create the next section. To do that, you have to click on add new section. And now I have a challenge for you. I challenge you to make something which I'll be showing you in a few seconds. And yes, it has been deleted, and now here's our website for now. You can see that these texts look a bit bigger, but you can just go ahead and change their font sizes in the way you want. And let's move ahead on our website and create the next section.